Hello Lolas. So I'm here with Miss Lizzie Pooh. She is the Gabby Girl by Claire Teller. She is a cloth body silicone baby. I did get a question recently, what was the difference between a cloth body and a full body? It's very hard to tell when they're dressed because you don't see the cloth, and when you know, so it's really hard to tell if you don't never see the cloth in the baby. But basically the midsection of the baby is a cloth, just like a reborn baby. So yeah, so I'm gonna take her Baba, and so yeah guys, I am getting an influx of requests to buy Lizzie lately. I don't know what's going on. In fact, at one point I was kind of nervous. I thought somebody had maybe said that I had her up for sale or something, because people were contacting me as if there was a post somewhere saying that she was up for sale. So anyway, just for the record, she is not up for sale. I probably won't let her go. Like I told you guys before, back when Claire Teller was doing the Janicas, which back then I didn't know much about Claire Teller, and I wasn't a big Claire Teller fan back then. And but Janicas, from what I hear, was extremely popular, and then I see now that people hardly even want to let them go, and I think they're like, the edition is like 6 years old or something like that. So to me, I think the Gabby Girls are gonna kind of be like that, because I think most people are holding on to this one. I know a lot of people like say, you know, Claire Teller don't make the cutest faces, and she, you know, her babies tend to not have the cutest faces like the known Romy babies. But Gabrielle kind of, you know, was like one of those more cutesy babies. Although I just think she's more of still a Claire Teller baby, because she still have the overbite. She still has her little peculiar look to her. I think people, but her size is good and all that and stuff. But so I don't know. She reminds me of my oldest baby, and I don't think that I'll find one quite like her. So I was just showing you guys. This is one of the things that with the sleep babies, I was going to show you guys her, like the back of her legs. Like every way you move this baby, she looks real. Other than the fact that she sleep, and not that it don't look real, but that is one of the limits to me when you have a sleeper. Like the role play and posing and stuff like that is kind of limited because the baby is asleep. But nevertheless, I do really, I think I'm really drawn to sleepers, but I like the awake babies because I don't know, I tend to interact more with my awake babies and just pose my sleepers. So that's why you guys don't see Lizzie as often as you see, you would see some of the other babies. I think it's because I just like to see her just pose and sleeping where she is, which is in her crib. So I don't bother with her much as one might think, but I really do enjoy my little Lizzie Pooh. And sometimes and she's in this really wrinkly onesie, but sometimes I just really enjoy my babies just in onesies and stuff like that. That's mostly my style. I was talking to one of my friends, and she was saying that I tend to have good taste in babies. And I think I used to, you know, people say that all the time, but I think everybody have good taste in their babies if it's their taste, if it's what they like. The one thing that I've learned with this hobby is sometimes we want a particular style of baby. Say if you want to try a cloth body versus a reborn, and it's hard to find, sometimes we'll make an impulse buy, and just because we want a cloth silicone baby, we will just buy the first cloth baby that we can afford or get. And I think that is, you know, it might not be our taste or completely our style of what we would normally be drawn to, but just because it was available, we will get it. And I think that is what causes a lot of buyer's remorse. And then, you know, just like with full body babies, I know the market is flooded right now with a lot of newbie silicone artists and stuff like that. And, you know, it looks very appealing on video and everything, especially when you really craving for that new baby and all. You just really want a baby, and then the price is right, or they do a layaway and, you know, the one that you really want is too high, or they don't have a layaway available, you know, or it's gone or sold out. And what do? We go and buy the one that we can get our hands on, and then we're stuck looking crazy. So my suggestion to people that's out there looking is, try your hardest to be as patient as you can. Go buy a pacifier. Go buy an outfit for one of the babies you already have in your collection. If you don't have a baby in your collection, go ahead and start nesting and buying the little things that you would like, and save your money, the bulk of your money up to get something that you really like. The other thing, like I've always said from the very beginning, is how I actually was able to afford my first silicone is I sold all my reborns, and they were, you know, reborns that I really love, but I wanted that silicone experience, so I had to make a sacrifice, and that's what I did. And it's kind of been my thing ever since. I will sell reborns to get my silicone, because silicone babies don't come out as often, like the sculpts and stuff. They don't, they're not as plentiful as reborns, and I always feel like I will find another reborn that I'll fall in love with. And now that I make them, I definitely feel like I'm okay with selling my reborns, even though I've fallen back in love with my reborns more than I had been in the past, and maybe it has to do with me painting them now. I do interact with them a lot more than I used to, or maybe it's because, you know, I haven't been buying as frequently as I used to with, you know, the silicone babies and stuff like that. But, you know, I just say take your time, be patient, and get what you really want. Don't just buy what's available, because that a lot of times causes buyer's remorse. The other thing that I'm very particular about, I'm particular about the flow of the baby, the proportions of the baby, the capability of being able to dress the baby in all different styles of clothes and stuff like that. I have my, I'm not going to go into detail, but I have my things that I absolutely hate. And, you know, I have my deal breakers on different sculpts and stuff like that. And I'm not going to go into that because I don't want anyone to feel like I am talking about their baby. But there are some things that I look at and it just, I'm just like, oh, no way. Like, I could be like all day, oh, that's cute, that's lovely, but no way for me. Because, you know, for me, one of the biggest things for me is being able to pose, being able to take pictures and stuff like that. Because taking pictures, believe it or not, is one of my favorite things with the babies. So I love photographing them and stuff. So if they can't pose right, or they can only wear a particular type style clothes, and they're gonna look weird in this and weird in that, you know, to me, when I spend what, you know, we spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on them, I can't do it. Now I do have, you know, like a few babies in my collection that I do for just display, but they're not very expensive, you know, dolls. So I will collect those, especially if I really love the sculpting style on them. But anyway, guys, that is it. I just thought I would pop in and give you guys a little bit of my little brain thoughts here as I decided to throw her in this little onesie. I didn't realize it was so wrinkly, but yeah. So I hope, guys, that you guys have a wonderful week. I hope that you guys make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you share the video with your friends and your family or whoever. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me comments in below. And even though it might take me a little bit longer than usual to respond, when you see me click the heart, that means I read it, and then I will, you know, take the time and go back and comment and reply to you guys as time permits. As you guys know, my new schedule is kind of hectic right now. I'm still trying to adjust, which is, by the way, driving me insane a little. But anyway, I must go, and we will talk to you guys later. Say bye-bye. Tell bye-bye, Lizzie. No. So, yeah.